Hmm. Guys. Let's calm down for ourselves. Okay? Let's calm down for ourselves. We are all humans. We are humans. Alright? We are humans. This thing flying up and down, flying up and down, flying up and down is already becoming too much. Oh. I'm telling you. No, see, every human is equal. I'm telling you, every human is equal. When God created Adam and Eve, there was nobody that God said, you will be this, you will be that. Every Bible said, and God blessed them and said, be fruitful, multiply, and replenish the earth. God gave man dominion. Man, man means every human being inclusive. God gave man dominion, okay, to be in charge. All right, there was no man that there was no other, like what I'm saying is that there is no person in particular that is supposed to be this, that. So when you are privileged to be a servant of God, when you are called by grace and mercy, you don't use that privilege, you don't usurp it to take from people. Do you understand? You don't usurp your privilege to usurp, okay, to take advantage on people. It is wrong. Which one is when you give a special seed to the man of God, God sees you in a special way. When you give a special a free will offering, God sees you in a special way. God elevates you. When you give an offering, God blesses you specially. When you pay tithes, God has a place, prepared for you particularly. All these things we are doing is already becoming too much. I'm telling you. All right, there is nothing like, I don't know how we are already trying to use position and privilege to make money for ourselves. I was in a meeting some time ago in Owerri, and somebody was preaching. He said, if you want God to bless you for 100,000, come out. If you want God to bless you for 50,000, come out. If you want to, he used in the book of Ephesians to sugarcoat the message in a way that everybody was carried away. Me myself, I was carried away. I was just looking for a chance to leave that place. And God that knew my heart, the generator just went off. Okay, just I don't know what happened. Maybe the fuel finished or what happened. That was when I left the church, because I was in a place that the message will make you feel like you are less before God because you cannot give a particular amount of money. And this is what is encouraging some of these discrepancies, some of these decadent activities happening in our environment. What I'm saying is that you see Yahoo boys. I'm telling you that you are asking what is the source of their income. They will come out boldly and they will transfer 1 million. And the church will go, wow, 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 wow. Somebody has paid 1 million. Somebody will come, transfer 500,000. Your presence, like your hitchmate. And then you feel so bad, you feel inferior. And before you know it, you start thinking of a way to make money. Before you know it, you ask him, bro, how do you make money? Before you know it, you introduce it to one thing or the other. Before you know, you're already doing Yahoo Plus. All these things that are coming out from a platform that is supposed to be a place of molding character. It is now where characters are being destroyed. House of God, so called. So what am I saying? Let's some of our pastors and leaders and people in the sphere of faith who are preaching, salvation message, prosperity gospel, whatever they are preaching, let them understand that hands, fingers are not equal. And when people are giving, it should be from what they have. It should be from their heart. It should be because they love God. It should be because they appreciate God's goodness in their life, not because you are tagging it. This one is for this amount of blessing. That one is for this amount. So if I don't have money on a Sunday, that means God will not bless me. So all those Sundays I will go to church without any money for me to put offering in church. That means God did not bless me. Is that what we are preaching? It is wrong. I'm telling you, it is wrong. It is not biblical. In fact, even if we should even look at it, there is no place in the New Testament where tithe was paid. All right, where special seed offering was given. There is no place in the New Testament that we are following that such things took place. The only thing that happened in the book of Acts that we should take as a prototype, the only thing that happened in the book of Acts was that The people give generously. Those who had houses, those who had farms, those who had this or that, they brought it to the house of God. And what happened? They shared it. Everything was, everything was distributed in common. If you have money, you bring it. If you have land, you sell it. If you have car, you sell it. If you have house, you surrender it. That was how it's supposed to be. So nobody should be telling somebody that this, that. It is wrong. Do you know that I've met someone that said, okay, today I am not going to church because I don't have offering. Why? Because he felt like in the church, when it's time for offering, choir will raise a song. Everybody will dance in the church. They will dance outside. When they dance outside, they will dance back into the church. When they dance back into the church, they will go to the offering box and drop their offering. And if you don't have offering, you will sit down there. So when you sit down there, all eyes will see you that you are the poor one. And people felt bad. Because of that, they will not go to church. So what is the blessing there? What is the blessing? How do you rescue that? So in the house of God, we should be careful how we handle things. Do you understand? We should be careful. This matter of offering, this matter of giving should not be a barrier. Giving should be a desire from inside. It should not be forced. It should be natural. It should just come because you love God, because you believe God is there, not because you want to use giving to move God hand. Nothing you can do that can move God. God is still God now. All right. God said, "I am that I am." Whether you see Him as God or you don't see Him as God, He is still God. That is the truth. Whether you see Him as God or you don't see Him as God, God is still God. So there's no need for you want to use money. You cannot use money to buy blessing. But the blessing is there already. All right. How about those people that don't go to church and they are still blessed? What do you say about them? When you say that this amount of money buys you this amount of blessing. So, excuse me, those whom God are blessing without going to church, what do you ascribe that to? So the baseline is this. The baseline is this. In our churches, in our worship centers, let giving be from the heart of the person that is giving. Don't cajole anybody to give. I'm telling you, don't cajole anybody to give. Let them give because they love God and because they want to give. All right? And I pray that as you do this, the grace of God will continue to bless and bless and bless us in Jesus' name. Thank you for watching this episode of As It Is With You. I love you.